Okay, guys, I see maximum people have joined, so we can get started. Can someone confirm if my screen is visible? Can you guys see it properly? Can you hear me well?
Yeah.
Great. Let's go. Okay, so was someone trying to ask some question? Because I didn't have enough time, so I didn't encourage that time. Did someone have any question on this topic? We're going to do a practical now. Theory part we have done. We are done with. Any questions do you have, guys? So I'm assuming either it's clear to everyone, everything, or it's not at all clear. Feel free to ask, guys. Anyone who did not understand the concept of availability set, fall domain, update domain. Okay. So let's go ahead and create the machine. Before that, let me quickly show it to you again. What did we do for the first machine? Okay. So what did I do? I went here. I was trying to create a machine. So if you get a homework, if your client gives you a task that create a machine in availability set. So what you'll do, you'll select the subscription, you select your resource group. Here I've created new one. You have to create in your resource group. Okay. You give the machine name. In my case, I'm going to use the same name again. I mean, the similar name, not same. Did someone try creating two machines with same name? Can someone tell me if you can do it or not? If yes, how? If no, what error do you get?
No, we can't create with the same name.
Does not allow because it gives an error that you have already created with this name previously.
Okay, yeah, you cannot create, correct. So I'm creating the machine here. I'm just gonna name it 2. Okay, let's say I'm creating it in East US. I have asked you to use here I was asking no infrastructure redundancy required as of now. Till now we are doing availability set. Okay, so here I will see an availability set because I created, but you guys will have to go ahead and create a new set. The moment you click here, you have to name that set, whatever name you want to give. It's up to you. Okay. Then you have to select how many fault domains do you want. Say 1, it's not possible. So minimum 2, maximum 3. This you should get in request. Okay, let's say 3. How many update domains do you want? Let's say 6, and you click on OK, and that it will get selected here. I am not doing it. Why? Because I have already created one. So what will I do here? I will go ahead and select the same one because this is my second machine and I want this machine to be a part of this availability set. If I create a new availability set, then that machine will be in a different availability set and this machine will be in a different availability set. And in any way, this is not high availability. If both of them are individual machines in different sets, that's not high availability. Okay, so I'm putting multiple machines in same availability set. So I'm selecting this one. This one I've always told you to select standard. OS doesn't matter. I'll still tell you which
Uh,
OS to be selected. Yes.
Sir, you have selected East India, I think. You have selected India zone, right?
Where?
Which was you created virtual machine, I think. I do not confirm, but that's why I'm asking you.
You should be confirmed. Can someone tell me with authority, with confirmation or with confidence whether I selected the same region or not? And I need the reason also. That why do you remember it or is there a logic or what is it? Did you get his question? Was it Satish? Who was it? Was it Satish?
Yes, I am.
So guys, did you understand his question? He's saying that he thinks that previous machine which I created, it was in central India. My question
No,
is,
it
can
was
some,
ETUS.
how do you know that? Don't just tell me I remember.
Because no.
Yes, I
When
need
he
a
was
rational answer.
selecting,
Hmm.
no, when he was selecting central at that time, there was no
So
this
you remember
availability
it.
zone.
No, that's,
Yeah,
forget it.
yeah.
That's not the correct answer though. Yes, guys. Anyone else to try? I am sure that I selected East India, East US.
So if the region was different, then the availability set would not
Perfect.
appear here.
Perfect answer. Apart from East US, guys, if I select anything, any other, first time I selected East US and created this availability set. So this time, if I select any other region, even if East US 2, which is closest to that, closer one, still I will not see my availability set. If I go to availability set, and if I check, see, it will not appear. It will appear only when I select the same region which I selected for the first time. So I selected East US. If I go for availability set, here I can see my existing availability set, which clearly confirms that I am going with the right region. Is it clear, guys? Satish, is it clear that if you select two different regions while creating two different machines, you will not be able to use same availability set. You will have to create two different availability set. And in this case, I'm using an existing one. And there is only one availability set in our subscription. So which confirms that I
Okay,
have used it. Okay. So remember this thing, that availability set has to be in same region. This direct doesn't come directly as an interview question, but somehow in your discussion it will come, and you should know this. And if he is not asking, your interviewer, he or she is not asking, you should say it proactively. Okay, so I'm selecting my availability set, although I'm not gonna RDP or anything to these machines, but still I'm selecting this. Okay, rest of everything is fine. Default I want to take, and I'm going to deploy the machine here. Something is missing, which is what is missing here, guys. Let me read. I saw the error message somewhere. Error is somewhere here. So I selected resource group, I selected subscription, machine name, region, availability set. We selected the correct availability set. Let's see if this has to do anything with operating system. I type my user ID, passwords. I have both are matching. Yes, it has a green tick, which means it is matching. And sometimes you do get error and just do a review again, it works. I'm sure if it was same operating system, then also it would have worked. But let's see. It happens. You just have to play with it. Okay. Now I'm creating second machine of my availability set. This machine will be deployed to fault domain. Which fault domain will it go to?
Second.
Yes.
Whole
And the
domain
number
2.
second is correct. But I mean, yeah, looking at that diagram, you guys are correct. Sorry, it's my bad. I should have started with 0. Now tell me the fault domain
No.
number. Which fault domain number will it go to?
1.
One.
One.
Will
Both
go to
answers are
1.
correct. I understand your concept is clear. It is going to second domain, but the number of that fault domain is 0, 1. And initially we had fault domain 0, 0. Now this is fault domain 0, 1. Let this machine get created. We'll check that once. We'll create another machine. Maybe I can create one here directly. Same subscription, everything. I'm just using two different windows. Okay, what if I select a different resource group? Do you think I will be able to select the same availability set? I hope guys you are making a note of these questions, right? No one is going to give you this separately.
Yeah, making note.
Yes, what do you think? if I select my if I change my resource group, though you guys will not be able to do this practical, but I will show it to you right away. Or maybe I'll create one extra resource group for you. Let's say I've created my first availability set in some other resource group, and here I'm going ahead with different resource group but same region. Okay, will I be able to use that availability set or not? Can you see it here?
No.
Which
No.
means I'll have to select the same resource group. And guys, the funny thing is that, or maybe a good thing is that this condition, it is an exceptional thing and only applies to availability set. Other than availability set, any resource you can use across the data, across the resource groups, as far as you have access. Let's say if I have created one virtual network in Suhail resource group, you guys can use the same virtual network as far as you have access in your own resource group. Virtual network will be mine, but you can use it in your resource group also for every service. The only exception is availability set. For availability set, it has to be in the same resource group. That is the only exception we have in Azure. Other than that, as far as regions are same and you have access, you can use any other service which is in other resource group. For example, I created one virtual machine in East US Suhail resource group. So East US Suhail resource group got one virtual network also, because to create a virtual machine we required a virtual network, right? And now again, let's say someone else is trying, let's say Satish is trying East US Satish resource group, so he will see my virtual network also, as far as he has good access on that. As far as we both have same level of access, and he can use my virtual network and deploy his machine on the same virtual network. In nutshell, the resources can be shared across the resource groups as far as they have sufficient access. There is one exception, which is your availability set. Is it clear to everyone, guys?
Soil sir, can you explain once again in Hindi?
Forget Hindi, I'll explain it to you with diagram. It's better. I mean with Hindi diagram. So let's say, what am I saying here, कि ये है मेरा एक resource group, okay? ये है मेरा एक region. Subscription, let's say subscription 1. Okay, subscription 1 में एक है resource group Suhail. This is my resource group, let's say. ठीक है, ये है मेरा एक resource group. Okay, and Satish, ये है आपका resource group. Sorry for the caps. Fine. So here, if I am deploying a virtual machine, at the time of virtual machine deployment, क्या क्या deploy होता है? यहाँ पर देखते हैं. Directly virtual machine deploy हो सकती है कि without virtual network. Look at this. कि आप लोग जब भी बना रहे हो ना, एक virtual network deploy हो रहा है. ये देख रहे हैं? तो let's say मैंने एक मशीन बना ली, और मशीन बनाते वक्त VM 001, उसके साथ साथ एक VNet अपने आप बन गया. उस VNet में एक सबनेट अपने आप बन गया. उस सबनेट में 10 IP है. ठीक है, 10 में से एक मैंने यूज कर लिया, 9 पेंडिंग है. नाउ सतीश भी एक सतीश के एक रिसोर्स ग्रुप में सतीश बना रहा है, और ये सब है मेरा ईस्ट यूएस में. ठीक है, ईस्ट यूएस. अब सतीश इसी सब्सक्रिप्शन का हिस्सा है. मैं और सतीश दोनों भी ओनर लेवल का एक्सेस है इन पे. ठीक है, दोनों को भी ओनर लेवल का एक्सेस है सब्सक्रिप्शन पे. ओनर कंट्रीब्यूटर कुछ भी चल जाएगा. ठीक है, सतीश भी एक अपना मशीन बना रहा है. कहां पर बना रहा है? देन अगेन सतीश सेज मैं भी ईस्ट यूएस में बनाऊंगा. फाइन, ईस्ट यूएस में बना रहा है. नाउ टू क्रिएट अ VM 002, क्या चीजें जरूरी है? मैंने बताया VNet जरूरी है, राइट? तो यहाँ पे सतीश कैन क्रिएट हिज ओन VNet. एक और VNet बना सकता है सतीश यहाँ पर, और सतीश कैन यूज माई VNet. उसको मेरा VNet भी वहां पर दिखाई देगा, और सतीश मेरा VNet भी यूज कर सकता है. दोनों अलग अलग रिसोर्स ग्रुप में है. स्टिल मेरा VNet मेरे रिसोर्स ग्रुप पे, स्टिल सतीश इसको यूज कर सकता है और मशीन बना सकता है. यू विल अंडरस्टैंड दिस इन डिटेल जब हम VNet वाला टॉपिक करेंगे, अच्छे से समझ में आ जाएगा आपको. ये बस एक एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ मैं VNet का. ठीक है, सतीश मेरा VNet भी यूज कर पाएगा, सबनेट भी यूज कर पाएगा, और जो मेरे रिमेनिंग 9 IPs है ना, उसमें से एक यूज कर पाएगा, और मेरे पास 8 बचे रहेंगे. एज फार एज हम दोनों ईस्ट यूएस में, कोई वेस्ट यूएस वाला देखेगा तो नहीं दिखने वाला है उसको। तो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से हियर, यहाँ पर मैं क्या बता रहा हूँ कि रीजन में अलग अलग रिसोर्स ग्रुप में सर्विसेज शेयर की जाती है, उसमें एक ही एक्सेप्शन है, मतलब एक ही उसमें और रूल है कि आपका अवेलेबिलिटी सेट जो है ना वो नहीं किया जा सकता। अगर मैंने एक अवेलेबिलिटी सेट यहाँ पर बनाया है, ठीक है, तो अगर सतीश अपना एक ये बना रहा है मशीन, सेम वर्चुअल नेटवर्क, सेम रिसोर्स, सेम सब्सक्रिप्शन, एवरीथिंग सेम, बट रिसोर्स ग्रुप अलग है, तो मेरा अवेलेबिलिटी सेट यहाँ पर नहीं दिखने वाला है सतीश को। अवेलेबिलिटी सेट के अलावा बाकी सारे जितने भी शेयरेबल रिसोर्स हो सकते हैं ना, वो सारे दिख जाते हैं, बट अवेलेबिलिटी सेट नहीं दिखेगा। बाकी वंस वी डू वीनेट वगैरह तब आपको समझ में आएगा कि हाउ डू वी शेयर इट। As of now, you have to understand that to create your machine in your availability set, you need to select the same resource group. Okay, so I'm creating my third virtual machine here. Because I have selected East US and I have selected same resource group, I see my availability set, existing availability set. Okay, by the way, my first machine, okay, let's create it and then I'll ask these questions. Okay, this can be achieved very easily, guys. I can use a PowerShell script and I can have all my six. I'm planning to create either 5 or 6 machines. I can create all these 6 machines immediately with a click. But then you will not understand. Hence, I will always suggest do not go for PowerShell, etc. at this stage, because I want you to go through here properly and thoroughly and check each and every options, so you'll understand many things. If you don't do this, if you start, I'm going to share one PowerShell script with you. Using that, you can deploy a machine. But sharing my personal experience, I don't know how you will take it. By the way, look at this. I did not do anything and that error went automatically. So when you create a virtual machine with PowerShell, you don't get to learn anything. Why? Because you'll simply get a script. You have to go to PowerShell, connect to Azure. I'll show it to you how, and just copy and paste that PowerShell script and your machine will be ready. You don't even get to see what is happening, what all options are there. But when you do it using GUI, you get to see basics, disk, networking management. Even if you don't do something, it will go, you will have it in front of your eyes, and you will read it. You will at least understand something. You will ask question that what is it, when do we select it. So it's always recommended use portal as of now. Okay guys, so now we have 3 machines here. Third one is being deployed in one availability set. So either I can go to this machine and search here availability and scaling, that which availability set it is a part of. Okay, or I can directly go here and search for availability set here. Look at this. And here I'll see all of my availability set. In this case, I only have one, so I can see only one. If I had multiple, I will see multiple. Okay. So if I go to this set, now I will see total how many fault domains are there.
One is creating, total are 3, 0, 1
Fault
and
domains.
2.
How many fault domains are there? Yes, please listen to the question properly.
3.
It wasn't about machine. Where is it? Where this fault? Where this availability set is hosted? Which region?
East US.
Yes,
East,
East US.
yes.
I'm just trying to help you to read the overview page. Fault domain 3, you said. How many update domains? Yes, guys, how many update domains do we have?
6.
6.
Okay, manage,
6.
unmanaged, leave it.
6.
You don't have to worry about it. Okay, subscription ID,
Voice is
you know.
breaking.
Voice.
Sir, voice is breaking, sir.
Voice. Sorry.
Hold on, hold on. Just give me a minute, guys. Is it better now? Guys, can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Sohil. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So I was asking how many update domains we have it here, how many fault domains we have it here, right? How many current virtual machines, how many virtual machines are there in
3.
this domain?
3.
3. Let me refresh
3.
and I think it should be done. Or is it still creating? It has been created. We just have to refresh it. You don't have to refresh it normally from here, but now my internet was disconnected, hence I had to do that. Okay, now can you see 3 machines are running, 3 different fault domains, 3 different update domains. Now if I create a 4th machine, which fault domain will it go to?
Fault domain 1.
0.
Fault domain 0. Sorry.
0.
Which update domain will it go to?
3.
Uh,
Yes.
3.
I
Yes.
hope this is clear to everyone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me create one more machine so you will see it at least. And meanwhile, guys, do you have any questions? Let me know. I mean, this is your availability set example and practical and theory, whatever we have done it. Okay, look at this one more time. I'm creating a machine. I select the same resource group. In your case, you will select your resource group. You will name the machine, whatever name you want to give. Okay, you'll select the region. We were selecting no infrastructure redundancy for our all previous sessions and practicals, but now you have to select availability set. You will have to create a new set. I'll tell you how many update domains do I want, how many fault domains do I want. I'll tell you that in my request. I will already mention that you will have it. You always select standard. And guys, make sure that you whenever you do it, you send one screenshot to me, or just don't send a screenshot, just let me know that you're done with the practical, so I will check and I will immediately delete it. Why? Because when you start creating 3 machines to check your practical, I will at least need 2 or 3 machines, right? So when you create 3 machines, your subscriptions capacity will be already over. Your subscriptions capacity, because you guys are using free subscription, you will have maximum capacity of 3 virtual CPUs. So if you take a smallest size also, and if you create 3 virtual machines, no one else will be able to do practical unless yours are deleted. Right? So as soon as you are done, send me a message. I'll make sure to check it immediately, and I'll delete it and let you know if there are any mistake or anything. Because most of you will not be able to do it simultaneously. So one of you will have to do it. I will check, delete it, then other person will be able to do it. Because for me to check whether your understanding is clear or not, whatever homework I'll give you, minimum 3 machines will be needed for that, and I will require 3 machines for that, right? So if you create 3 machines, your capacity of the subscription is already over. Maybe you have 3 or 4 CPU, and that to make sure you take the smallest size, that BS1, which has only 1 CPU. If you start deploying big size with 4 CPU, you'll have only 1 machine in your availability set, and your quota will be finished, and you won't be able to complete the practical. So now look at this. We have 4th machine should appear here in some time. It is being created. Now this will go to fault domain 0 again, because maximum fault domains, how many we have? 3.
3.
I cannot
3.
increase it. Update domain, we could have 20, but I have selected 6. So it will go till 6, and then again it will start with 0. So now here, if something goes wrong with this fault domain, my only 1 machine is being impacted and 2 machines are being utilized. I'm getting services from those two machines. As of now, whatever picture you're looking at, based on this, if something happens with fault domain one machine is gone, I'm getting services from two machine. If something goes wrong with fault domain 2, what will happen then? One machine will be down and two machines will be giving me services. Is it clear, guys, to everyone?
Correct.
Okay, let's wait, let this machine get created and then we'll see it. And I think we'll stop it for today because the session got restarted. I'll have to now merge the video and etc. And the next topic which we have, availability zone, that might take some time. We will not be, will take some time for sure. We will not be able to cover it in today's session. So at least we will have this session dedicatedly for availability set, tomorrow's session for availability zone. Okay. But when the availability zone will come to picture, I'll tell you. When you have suggested this sort of a high availability and client says no, I am running one application, I'm a hospital business owner, I'm running an application where I require this application specifically in disaster things, for example a flood or earthquake or something where more people will run towards hospital, so I need my application to be running even if there is some flood. That time you will say, okay, let's go ahead and try availability zone. So if one data center, if people who are from Pune will understand this, if one data center, it's in Kharadi, which is the another corner of the Pune, and the another data center, it's in Hinjewadi, which is the extreme opposite side 40 kilometers away from here, right? So even if something happens in this area and your servers are not working because data center is down, you will have your services from another data center. So if a user is asking something like this, then you will give availability zone. Okay, now this machine is created. Let's refresh and see if it is here. I hope I selected here. Okay, it's here it is. Can you see where it went? Fault domain
Yeah,
zero.
0.
0. Yes.
Now the question is, if my fault domain 0 is down, how many machines are down?
2.
If fault domain 1
2
is down, how
machines.
many machines are down?
1.
1.
Great.
1.
1.
So now I don't think so I have to keep repeating this question. I think the concept is clear for every one of you. You guys can create your own diagram, whatever you want to do, table, etc. Create your machine, build your machine. I mean, on paper, I'm saying if you want, or on some software, and just try to imagine the scenario that how will it help. Normally, you will have for one application, you may have 10 to 12 or 13 or 15 servers. So imagine you have 3 fault domain, take 20 servers, 3 fault domain, 8 update domains, and then imagine how high availability are you getting, that even if one set is down, you still have enough servers which can cater your application. Okay, so few minutes are left, guys. Anyone has any questions, any doubt, please feel free to
Can
ask.
we select availability set and availability zone both at a time?
Why would you know, why would you do that?
In healthcare applications, like you said, like in disaster management.
No, but the question
Uh,
is, why would
Very,
you do
very
that?
crucial applications.
No, how is it helping you? I'll answer that. It's a good question. I'm trying to understand your thought process. How will it help you? Let's say this is my data center in Kharadi. Who's asking the question?
Sorry.
Okay, so you understand these areas, right? This is Kharadi, this is Kondwa, this is Hinjewadi. 3 different areas, okay, apart from each other, very long distance. I have my one server here. Okay, let's say these are the racks. Okay, my first server will go somewhere here. My second server will go somewhere here. Third server will go somewhere here. This is availability zone we are discussing. Fourth server will go here. Fifth will go here. Sixth one will go here. So in this one, you are asking, can I have availability zone and availability set together? A straight answer is no, but yes, there are ways you can do that. We'll see that once. That will come under virtual machine scale set. In a way you can, but you will never see in live environment, because once you have availability zone, why do you need availability set? What can happen maximum? Okay, let's say if all of your server are being deployed on the same rack. Okay, let's say same rack. I have 12 servers, so 4 of them went to same rack and their electricity went, it's blank out here. What will happen? 4 servers are gone, but I still have my application up and running from my 8 servers. So why would I worry and why would I bother about taking and making it so complex and paying extra for that?
Okay.
Though it's technically it is possible,
Correct.
not directly. There are some workarounds. I may show it to you. Not directly either. You can see if I just you want to answer you, if you want me to answer your question very plain and simple. Create a machine. I mean, you can get your own answer from here, but let's, as we have time, let's say I'm creating a machine. Do you see any option to select them together?
No.
So either you can go with
No.
availability zone or availability set. But as I
Availability.
told you, there are workarounds. We can achieve that, but you will never see in live environment. I have never seen, and you will never see. Doesn't make any sense. Why would I do this here? Because what is the ultimate aim? It's to have some servers up and running. If I was only in one data center of one area, I had that thought in my mind that something may happen with this rack. So at least I should have few servers here in this rack also. So if something goes to that rack, my servers should be up. But now I'm not worried about it. Even if something happens to this rack, it's okay. I don't mind. I don't care. Why? Because I have 8 servers are running, which is from different zones, from different data centers in the same
Yes,
region.
I got. Thank you.
Yes, guys. Any other question? Good question though. Yes, guys. We still have time. Any other questions anyone has? Okay, if you guys don't have question, let me tell you something here about your subscriptions. I'm not sure when did you guys take the subscription, but I think it's almost 25 days, is it? If not, take this as a homework for today. Go ahead and whoever the subscription owners are, go ahead and check uh, when is it expiring, right? And put a message in the group or let me know, or put it in front of your name where we are using that Excel file. I hope all of you have access to that Excel file, right? Put the expiry date. So we'll make sure that we start looking for another set of people who can take subscription, and then they can give access to you and to others also. Got it, guys? Did you understand what did I say? Which subscription I'm talking about? Any doubt?
Yes.
Let me open that. As we have 2-3 minutes, so instead of closing the call, let's discuss this.
So I guess it expires in 3 days.
3 days, fine. So you make sure you finish your this session's homework before that, right?
Though I'm not sure, but
Yeah, no worries. You guys can check here. Iram, it's up to you. Check this one. I mean, I can check it, guys, very easily. It won't hardly, it will take one command and I can check for all of these. But I want you to check, you to understand, go through the portal, play with the portal. That is the reason I assign these tasks to you. So check it and write it here that it is expiring on which date. Let's say 25 September. So just write 25 September. Okay. Muzammil, if you are in the call or whoever has access on his subscription, check and write it here or put it in the group. Okay, and this one, Riaz, please check your subscriptions details and write it here. So what will we do after this? Don't only check, maybe one of you can volunteer, check here and volunteer that, okay, once this is expired, I will create another one. And don't create it, guys. Okay, don't just immediately create it. Let's say if this is finishing on 25th of September, example I'm giving you, even I don't know. So 25th is 25th, did you say, or 3 days? Sorry, you said 3 days, right? So if it is finishing in 3 days, which is 20th of September, so don't start new subscription from 21st. We are losing on 3 days. right? Because we don't have any class, our this sessions and tomorrow's sessions task or homework you can achieve in your existing subscription. Make sure you do not wait till last day and you finish your homework before 21st if it is expiring on 21st. And guys, whoever is planning to buy a new subscription, do not buy it randomly. We may have extra and that will get wasted, and we don't even want to waste our days. So let's say next time we are doing it on Saturday, so we can purchase it on Saturday, because mostly I give homework on Sundays, right? So we'll have extra days, extra time. Now also if you go and look at your subscriptions, despite of these many people, how many of you are using? Look at this. This subscription is being used by 11 people, 9, and this is being used by 13 people. Still, if you go ahead and check your balance, I'm sure you guys did not even finish your 50% of balance, right? So we do not want to waste that. So do not keep on subscribing directly. We'll plan and do that. So as of now, for today, just complete this task, write it here, all of you, whoever has access, not necessary subscription owner. If you have access, anyone else has access, write it here. I'll send some questions, and availability set homework, I'll give it to you today only. Please make sure guys you perform it today itself. Okay, and as soon as you perform, let me know. I'll check and delete, so next person can do it. Less than 30 seconds are pending, so I'll finish the session, upload the recording. I'll send the questions here also. I'll put the questions on YouTube also. See you tomorrow, same time, guys.
Thank you.
Sure, bye.